Hi there, my name's Casey Folt, and I'd like to introduce you to Carriage House Planning. Carriage House Planning is a fully independent, registered investment advisory firm founded in 2020. We provide financial planning, investment management services, and comprehensive wealth management on a fee-only basis. This is something of a passion project for me, a bit of a life dream, if you will, in the sense that I've always been in financial planning ever since my career started more than a decade ago. Financial planning has been the root of what I do for clients, but I was never able to do it exactly how I felt it should be done. And that's not to say that I have all the right answers, but I do know that when you have a gut feeling about something, and when you feel as though there's a better way, you'd be doing a disservice to yourself and to your clients if you didn't pursue that. For this reason, I determined that the best course of action would be to start Carriage House Planning. The firm is founded on two critical principles. Principle number one is that the relationship between the financial advisor and the client not only should be, but needs to be a very deep, trusting, and engaging relationship. And for this reason, I've designed Carriage House Planning to be finite in terms of its client growth. I don't subscribe to the belief that the infinite growth model for businesses is the only way. Or maybe I do, but I define growth differently than most. Rather than define growth in terms of the number of clients, Carriage House Planning defines growth in terms of the richness and the trust that we build with our clients. If we can grow that infinitely, we're achieving our goals. Now, principle number two is that the client always comes first. I have a fiduciary responsibility to my clients, and I take that very seriously. As a certified financial planning certificate, I have always believed that the client's best interests should always be placed first, and it's my obligation, duty, and responsibility to guide you towards making the best financial decisions and also utilizing the best financial tools at our disposal at any given time with no inherent benefit to me. The benefits that I take from guiding my clients are that of, again, enriching the relationship, building the trust, and forging the type of successful future that I want from my clients and that my clients expect from me. I was born in St. Louis, Missouri, but moved to Florida at a very young age. I was maybe 4 or 5, and upon getting to Florida, I was fortunate enough to be raised by not only outstanding parents and a very loving family, but my father had a long career in the financial services business, but he never himself acted in the role of financial advisor. Fortunately, though, through his career, I was able to be introduced to a number of financial advisors at a young age and was able to see the real impact that good financial advisors, good planners, can have on their clients' lives. And this was something that struck me as I kind of was in my high school years and into my college years. And my interest in both investments and investment management, but also more my interest in helping people make good financial decisions, sound, prudent financial decisions, that really blossomed as I reached my college years. And that's what ended up leading me to make a transfer in the middle of my college education from Furman University in South Carolina to Stetson University back in the state of Florida. And the primary reason for this was that I was accepted to be a member of the Roland George Investment Program, which was a real money portfolio management program that Stetson University offers that is limited acceptance. It's something that you do have to apply for, and that was really an experience that rooted in me a fundamental understanding of proper fiduciary responsibilities as we were managing real dollars that were invested in the markets. But I also learned that while I do very much enjoy the investment management side of things, my talents are even better used in working directly with my clients to help them make good financial decisions. So that ended up segueing into my graduation during effectively what is known as the greatest financial crisis that the current generation has ever seen, and that was the Great Recession. Being introduced to a job marketplace in that world was really a blessing in disguise. While it was very difficult to find employment as a new college grad, I was able to really learn in the most challenging investment marketplace and learn from a marketplace that was seeing so many changes that then have really kind of shaped what the markets have become today. But I was very fortunate in that I was ultimately offered a position with Raymond James Financial, and I was accepted to a brand new program that they were developing, which has since evolved into effectively the training program that Raymond James uses for their new financial advisors. But I was kind of the guinea pig or the beta test. But this experience was life-changing for me because it really did shape and mold how I view financial planning as a top priority for clients. And this was something that it kind of goes against what would maybe be the typical understanding of how an investment advisor or financial advisor works with a client. Most people tend to put the investment foot forward first. But the investments themselves should actually be a tool that's used to achieve the goals and the plan that the client wants to achieve. I joke with clients all the time, and you'll probably hear me say this, that you can't eat $1, you can't live under $1, you can't sleep on $1, and you certainly can't fly $1 somewhere else. But you can buy or build a house, you can buy or cook food, you can get a bed, and you can put yourself on a plane trip to wherever it is you may want to go. But those are the things that we plan for. And that's something that I have structured my business around, is again planning first, because the other thing that planning offers clients is it gives them a chance to actually rein in control over their own lives. No matter how great of an investment professional you might be, at the end of the day, investing involves risk. Investing involves uncertainty. We can't see the future. We can certainly assess risk, we can certainly assess the probability of outcomes, but no outcome is certain. And for that reason, good quality planning actually brings control back in rather than giving it away to market conditions, which can be questionable or uncertain at times. So those kinds of belief systems, again, investments are secondary to financial planning. Financial planning is much less about the end dollar amount, more about the goals that you have that you want to achieve. Those are the types of beliefs that I hold dear, and that is why I believe that the relationship that I build with my client is so critical and key, because those kinds of conversations about the things that you really want, they're not easy conversations to have. They shouldn't be easy. A lot of times you may not even know the answers to them right away, but it's my job to help coax them out of you, to help find the answers that are actually hidden inside of you. And that's where my process really begins, is beginning to uncover or discover what it is that really drives you. I like to call it finding your why. Why do you want to work so hard? Why do you want so much money? Why is it that you wake up every day and go about your day? Maybe it's your kids, maybe it's your career, maybe it's your spouse, significant other, maybe it's the rest of the world that you want to see. Whatever it is, it's my job to help you find that, and then it's my job to help you achieve it. I'm going to be your guide. I will walk with you every step of the way as you go to achieve what you define as your financial freedom. Thank you very much, and I'll look forward to talking to you soon. If you get the chance, schedule some time for an introductory meeting. It would be wonderful to speak with you, hear a little bit more about you, and see if maybe Carriage House Planning would be a great fit for you.